Tom?
I know who the fuck I am.
That was good.
I'm Indiana Ford and Harrison Solo. I know exactly. Get off my plane.
Not get off my plane.
Oh my
Or
God.
wait till I land or crash land. Who's got my bag of weed? They said as soon as I was done with the interview, I'd have more weed.
You came here just for the pot, Harrison?
You got some?
Seeing him now, I have to remind myself that Ford is 80 years old. As the mask seems wrong, his posture's a little bent, but that could be from injuries sustained on movie sets or his 2015 near-fatal plane crash, as much as age. When he smiles, you can glimpse all the heroes he's played. Han Solo, Rick Deckard, Jack Ryan. They're layered over a bit with the passage of time. But here, Harrison is not unlike Indy in the sense he's carrying with him the scars of all the films he's made, as well as his own private calamities. Dial of Destiny director James Mangold says he's literally this embodiment of all those bruises, broken bones, and being bounced off walls and being thrown to the floor so many times. Tom, this is your second time around here. Let's get a little more. You got any some deeper thoughts
here, but yeah. As far as like we went through most of this interview on Mr. H's. I think it's hilarious how he kind of has fun with this interview. I mean, Harrison Ford's a one of a kind. We'll never get another one like him. He's doing great in 1923. Like he's really, really having fun with the character. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how good Indiana Jones is going to turn out, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see him this spry at 80 years old.
Yeah. Struggle. Did you get a chance to read any of this? Any initial thoughts?
Yes, I did. I listened to it. I loved it. Like, I love that he's an old school, like Hollywood celebrity. Like, everybody's, media trained to give certain answers. Like, once you're 80, especially, I think even before he was 80, like, he was always this way. Like, don't think I'm going to change. Like, especially with old age, leave him alone. Don't ask me anything personal about myself. Like, it's certain. I love that because celebrities today, like actors, musicians alike, they give away so much. They talk about so much. It's like, no, I don't want to. And if he doesn't want to answer something, he's not going to do that. Like, I love that about him. I miss that about celebrities. Like, just say F it. I don't want to talk about that. I love that. Now, as far as the new up and coming Indiana Jones, like I think like everybody, I'm not so like super excited about that, but I'm glad to see that he's, it's a blessing to be working the way that he does in his 80s. That's amazing.
Well, guys, some of these answers he gives are just classic. Okay, so this reporter asks about his new show Shrinking. Just dumbass questions. Your shrinking character, Paul, I would imagine, closer to how you are in real life than your other roles. He's low-key, smart, affable, but also sometimes grumpy. Would that be fair? Harrison says, I don't have Parkinson's like Paul or a deep knowledge of therapy, and I'm not in the business with a couple of fucking maniacs. But I recognize that maybe he's like me, or maybe he's not like me, and that's acting. Then they go on. So whether he is or isn't is not something you'd want me to know. You've hit on the first rule of the acting club. Don't talk about acting.
You broke the first rule of acting club. Don't talk about acting club.
Has this show come out yet?
I think it's on already.
Yes.
I think so.
I was just finding like so much comedy in it because I went in expecting something else, but he was being playful with it. I thought he was being a grumpy old man.
Have you seen 1923 yet?
No, I have not.
Rats.
I have not.
Yeah, he's pretty fantastic in it. He's pretty fantastic, I have to say. Speaking of, let's read a little bit about that. Like the Dutton patriarchs in the Yellowstone universe, you also own a ranch in the Mountain West region and are a conservationist. Is that one of the reasons you signed on to 1923 without a script because you identify with that kind of character? When Taylor and I first met face to face, there was no script because he didn't want to write a script for people that are going to turn him down. Oh, I love that. That's cool. But there are things in scripts that I've never would have. There are things in the scripts that I would never anticipated that are emotionally consistent with things that have happened in my life. So when I was reading this, I was thinking, "What the fuck?" Great insight, man. Damn, I love this. Is see,
Good.
this is how like when you're on that level of celebrity, this is how
Yeah.
you should be doing conducting
He's
your
very
interviews, guys.
transparent.
They're little things. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but he talks about turning a natural place into a city and the consequences to nature and for people that live there. He talks about it with real understanding and complexity. I'm struck by how consistent it is what I think to what I think or what I might have thought where I was a rancher with the same personality in 1923. Has Taylor given you a sense, and Taylor Sheridan, the creator of 1923. Taylor has also done Yellowstone, Tulsa King, and has done a few films as well. Taylor given you a sense of how season 2 is going to be different than season 1? And he says, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Oh
Nice.
man, he's such an old man. I love these answers.
Nice. Nice.